Hi, I'm Kendra Lee, and I chose to focus on family friendly organizations and companies for my research topic. A family friendly organization or company strives to create a workplace that employees are able to fulfill both their work duties and family duties and not have to choose between the two. But where do you start as a company? Well, you have to do your research and kind of find out what the needs of your employees are so that you can create policies to be able to overcome these obstacles. So, one way that you could be able to do that is to poll, just simply poll your employees and members of the community to see what those needs are. Once you gather feedback and you kind of are able to see what's needed, then you need to come up with a plan. And once you kind of come up with a plan, then you can set a goal and then take steps to create these policies. And some of these policies that um, employers are putting into place are flexible work schedule. Having a flexible work schedule can overcome many things for employees. For some, a regular 8 to 5 Monday through Friday don't work. Some people need to work 4 days a week. Some people may need to come in later in the morning. Some people may need to come in earlier so that they can be off earlier. So being able to have, as an employee, to have some control over your schedule could be beneficial to you so that you could meet the needs of your family and your work duties. But as an employer, if you're able to offer this, then you could keep an employee who may have to otherwise find other work to meet their needs. So it would help with sustainability. To build upon that, telecommuting, being able to work from a computer, from home, or from anywhere has become more commonplace. So, working away from the work site can allow ones, especially parents of children, to be able to render care to their own children, or ones who have aging parents themselves to be able to render care um, for their parents. And for some who don't have as much flexibility in their schedule, they may have two people who share one position. So if one had to leave early because of an emergency, then the duties can still be complete. They can still be fulfilled seamlessly because there's someone there that knows your job and knows what you're doing. So, as a company, but just because one has to leave does not mean that the work is not fulfilled for that day or whatever task is at hand. Another policy that would be beneficial to employees is parental leave. And parental leave could be paid or unpaid, but it is time that is put aside for parents who need to leave to render care to possibly a sick child. An emergency comes up, you need to go take your child. Or it could even be you want to go see your child in a basketball game. Your child has extracurricular activities and you want to be a supporter of that. So parental leave will be time that is put into place to allow you to do those things. There's also flexible emergency leave. So if something comes up for you, yourself, or a spouse or a child, being able to leave. So having a certain amount of days a year that allows you to do that with pay is another policy that is beneficial. family medical leave. And this is more of a long-term illness that may take a couple of weeks. Um, so say you have a mom, she gets sick, and you need to take care of her, and you need a couple of weeks off from work, being able to do so. Now, the U.S. Federal Family and Medical Leave Act guarantees 12 weeks of unpaid leave in this case, as well as for personal or family medical reasons. But this is only in place for employees with a payroll of 50 or more. And the guarantee is only this, that if you have to take such a leave from your job and your seniority, will be waiting for you when you return, if you return within that 12 weeks. Beyond that, you're not covered by FMLA. But up until that point, that is what's offered to you. But there are companies who are taking it a step further and allowing ones to take paid leave. And there are also some efforts that have been made so that certain monies can be taken out of your paycheck to prepare for certain things. Say like things that you know are going to happen. Say you're pregnant and you know in months you're going to have a child. You may set up this benefit to have so much money taken out of your check and put aside so that you could cover expenses and your responsibilities, although you're not working. Another benefit, of course, is to have employee and family health benefits. To have insurance, health insurance that covers you and your family. To have dental insurance, vision insurance, just to make sure that you're able to be healthy yourself and to maintain the health of your family. What I do see, and a lot of companies are having family days, family-oriented events, having a day where you and your family can come out and maybe have a company picnic. For some, it's holiday parties or just other events that might include your spouse, your children, and other family members. But some companies are trying to create more family-oriented environments. So you may have a day where bring your child to work day, or they may have a room on site where there are a playroom with toys and video games and children videos, just so the children can be occupied while you work. But to take that a step further, there are some companies that even have on-site child care facilities. Personally, I work for one of these, and I think it is a great tool to maintain employees, and it is also a great recruitment tool to gain new employees. So the company that I work for, we kind of have extended hours. And these hours have made it hard for people who have families to stay, and for those who want to start families to remain with this organization. But since this employer-sponsored childcare has taken place, it has just done wonders for the employees and the families that participate. And it's also done for some companies. It's offered for free, and other it's subsidized, so it would be less expensive than say if you were to have to get private child care elsewhere. So, and we have an open door policy. So a lot of these child cares, you as an employee and you as a parent, you can come check on your child during your lunch break, or if a child is not feeling well, you can kind of come see, maybe administer medicine. So there are a lot of different things that having an on-site child care can do for a family. And it just creates ease of mind knowing that your child is nearby and in good hands. Um, Tuition assistance, education assistance for yourself as an employee, but also some companies are going as far as to have college scholarships or loans with low interest rates or just different grants that could support the dependence of employees. And this is a great effort to help children of employees to get to and through college, because college is expensive. And unfortunately for many, it's one of the reasons why they're not able to further their education. But this is another great policy and or benefit that will create sustainability and definitely in creating a family friendly workplace. Um, and all of these benefits I have mentioned create sustainability and reducing employee turnover. It says a lot for a company. It says that a company cares and that they are really making efforts to create a more family friendly workplace and that they simply care. Also, it can create job satisfaction. So if I know a company cares for me and are taking care of my efforts, then I'm going to put everything into this company. So when I come to work, I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to put forth a great effort. So it also helps with employee satisfaction and as well as performance. So when you have high performing employees, it could create other things. Great ideas can take place. A lot of innovation can take place. There are things that come from happy and healthy workers. So if your employees are happy and healthy, then the benefits that you reap as a company could be great. So these are just some of the things that family friendly organizations are able to do for you as employees. So having a healthy work-life balance, having policies and benefits there to promote a family-friendly workplace, as well as employers being able to reap benefits from happy and healthy workers.